Hello, hello, hello. Kevin Epps here, Digital Brilliance Hour with another video. So this is a start of something, and I'd like to thank Action Tunes for even putting this in my mind. So basically what I want to start doing as a part of my Grow With Me series, I want to start playing through some different examples of some OpenBOR games. And then after playing, I'm going to actually go through the code and show you how things are being done in the game. That way, this should be easier to kind of learn how people are doing certain things. And again, no one's saying that it's the right way or the wrong way. It's just that when you're trying to understand how things are going, it's best to kind of see some examples of how they might have gone about it. And everybody's going to have their different way of doing it. So this isn't a series to go through people's code and try to say, oh, okay, yeah, this wasn't the best way to go about it, or critique too much. It's more so just to allow people to understand how to do certain things. And once you're able to understand that, you can understand what it is that you want to do from growing in the code. So as a part of this Grow With Me series, I'm going to call this part of the series Code Breaker. So let's get started. All right, so we are starting off with G.I. Joe. Action, he reached out to me and wanted to learn more about how they did the writing stage. He tried to look at it himself, couldn't figure it out. So I'm going to kind of show how to really do that, you know, and I'll probably just start going through other games. I'm going to start with G.I. Joe. I think next I'll probably do, well, in one of my videos I did Art of Fighting. I might do more of Art of Fighting. Just start going through some of these like really complex games that are out there and kind of just going through the code and just giving the secret, if you guys don't mind. Again, it's not really a secret. I mean, it's more so just about learning how to code. We're all coders at the end of the day. We're supposed to be striving to be coders. So, you know, this is one way to go about learning how to code. All right. So got G.I. Joe lined up. First, I'm going to just go play through it. I already have it set to my gamepad. So, all right. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm a new game, and I think let's see, who am I going to choose here? I'll choose, what's my man name? Snake Eyes. I'm definitely going to go over this. This is certainly something I want to go over. You know, the map and how you can choose. So you got this cutscene. So I'm wondering if they're using a cutscene or if they're using a level file to then do all of this. I think it might be a level file. I don't think it's a cutscene. Oh, good job on these. Yeah, I think, yeah. Yeah, so these are level files that are playing cutscenes through them. So we just learn. Okay. Let me go ahead. Oh yeah, cool. Okay. Okay. Excuse me, my throat's getting a little dry. All right, so we're going this way. We're going right to left. So we're on a plane here. All right, I like the juggling that you're able to do. jerk. I'm about. God. Okay, so you got. Oh, sorry, I'm testing something out, you little bastard. So, I was testing something out. Him and that gun. He don't play around with this shit. I was trying to keep him going. Okay. Oh, I got some NPCs, huh? All right. Oh, I'm actually on my ship. Okay, got it. Can I talk to people? Okay. Okay, so you can't go above. That's a good. Look at the Street Fighter 2 plane. Okay, so you got stuff moving in the background. Okay, I like how you did it. Okay, so we have a space shooter. A scrolling shooter. Oh. Okay. Okay, so my dang gone. All right. This plane is huge. All right, tear me up. Oh, all right. There we go. Getting a little better in it. I'll definitely look at this one. Good. All right. Towards the bottom. That's where I need to go. Whoa. 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 Get out of that plane's way. All right. Good job on the, come on now. Good job on the screen scrolling though. The different layers of backgrounds. The horizontal shooter. I like that. I like that. I might have to do something like this in Ogre's Mayhem, maybe. All right. So we got these text models, I'm assuming. Ooh. I wish I had a bomb. Where is this music from? This music sounds very familiar. Where is this from? I feel like it's from Yu Yu Hakusho. Dog, I didn't mean to do that. No, this is Naruto. This is Naruto. This is from Naruto. This is from Naruto. All right. So that was stage 1. All right. We're on stage 2. Okay, now okay, all right, cool. All right. So now we are on the Cobra Islands. I like how you're doing these intros and stuff. That's pretty cool, man. Oh, yeah. Okay. I was trying. Gotta be quicker than that. You quick, but I'm quicker. All right, got a little cutscene here. Now I think this might be a cutscene file. Possibly. All right, so which route? I think he went. Okay, so you can walk to whatever route. All right. Okay, good. This is where they were in the playthrough. Nope. Oh yeah, got you against that tree. They did a good job on the music choices. Are y'all gonna help? Y'all just gonna look at it. Oh, you going? Okay, good. And y'all just sitting here. Y'all ain't gonna help me at all, huh? You just gonna look at it. All right, so I think he was talking about this stage. Whoa, 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 whoa. Goodness. Got him. Everybody got these crazy weapons. Okay. Oh snap! Yeah, don't run into these. Oh, okay. So, oh dang. Okay. I was vibing to the music, man. Oh, man. Man, the sense of danger in this pretty doggone these trees. Alright, okay, I'm sit down here. Dang it. Oh, I can run into him. Okay. Get out of here. Dang. So I can hit him with the back. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Jerk. This is just stage 2. Doggone. Okay. Y'all be wanting to have some. All right. Okay. I'm learning a lot just from playing this game, though. Like the sense of urgency in it is really, I really dig the sense of urgency in it. The action. Oh, so that's the boss music. Almost got it. There we go. Okay, so I gotta get him from the bottom. Oh, so I have to wait till he's there we go. Got him. All right. Yeah, I had to stay focused with that one. You didn't hear me say nothing. There we go. Okay. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, so they made it almost like a... So they did like a platformer. Okay. I hope I can get up there. Okay, good. There we go. Trying to get. There we go. Cool stuff. Whoa. Okay, yeah, I see. Then I can go. Man, they did a good job on this, man. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna learn a lot from this guy. Oh, okay. So I could call my dog. Get him, Saber Wolf. I think that's his name. It's been a minute since I watched G.I. Joe. Yep, got him. Get him. So it's more like a barrage. Shoot, what are you doing? There we go. Whoa. Okay. Dang it. Man, that was just stage 3. That was just stage 3. Dang. Okay, I kind of want to keep going. I'll. The music, they chose some great music. Okay. So I'm glad oh, so this, he might mean this. You know, I think I've seen, so I'll check this out too. So this is stage 4. Oh, I guess I have to. I have to fight him. You man. She a little thick one, ain't she? A little booty on her. Alright, calm down. Thank you. Dang, does she stop? Oh, okay. I need to get one of these. Alright. Alright, I'll let you kill me. Yep, got it. Real quick. No! I didn't mean to do that! I would have at least rather been taken out, not quit by... Alright, well, we got stage 5. Wow, man, I can't believe I did that. Okay, I'm gonna need me a quick break. I will be back. Need me some water. Be right back. All right, and I'm back. So now that I've played through the game and gotten an idea of how the game flows and everything, I'm now gonna go through the code and figure out what does what. That's what I'm gonna try to figure out. So Right now, I have the G.I. Joe Final BOR opened up, downloaded from my good site, Speed All Online Game Sites here. And his YouTube page, let me go back to his YouTube page real quick. Red Fox's Brilliant Library, but don't know why I can't. Now all of a sudden I can't remember his Accelerate Web Gamer. That is the name of his YouTube channel. He plays all kinds of OpenBOR games. Our game is on his site. He has a really good library on his site. So make sure you check him out. I'll make sure to link it to the description. But yeah, that's where I downloaded the game from. And I'm going to go ahead and go into my data folder. You guys should already kind of have an idea of how the data folder structure is based on my beginning tutorial, my overviews. If all of this is sounding Greek to you, definitely make sure to check out the beginner's course on the YouTube channel. It goes through it walks through this engine so you know where things are. All right, so first off, we're gonna look at levels.txt. That's usually where I start, because I can understand the flow of the game with the game sets and all that by going here. So I'm gonna go ahead and open. I'm gonna go ahead and close these other. I'm just gonna do a close tab to the right. No. All right. So we have the levels.txt file open. So again, if you have not gone through the manual, definitely something that you should do. But we have the life bar size, the MP bar size, I believe this is the enemy opponent life bar size, and the location, where location is, the high score background if we're going to use one, if we're going to use our own background, complete background if we're going to use our own background, which they did, loading background. Then we got the locations of the store, the score, the life, the energy, the MP, the icons. So so it's a 2-player game. So everything in relation to those 2 players, and the HUD is declared up here. So we're going to keep going. Got the rush. Got the mega. This pretty much, this is the text for the overall hit count. Juggle count is what I'm trying to say. All right. So we have the P1 rush, the location of that, P1, P2 rush, location of that. And now we have the set. We have a set of world map. Let's see if there are any other sets. I don't believe when I started the game that there were any sets. I think once I started the game, it went straight into the game. So that means there's only one set, which is called world map. And this set will be the game and have everything inside the game. All right. So here are some settings for the games, some customizations. So you got the continue score. Then you got the Z for the world, but you have custom fade. And I believe I'm gonna let me go ahead and look at the manual. I'm gonna go ahead and move this over. So do a cust fade. Okay, determines how long it takes for music to fade out. So we put 100 milliseconds on that. So I'm gonna go ahead and move this back over. We got the number of lives available for each turn, the number of credits. Yes, I had 10 credits. Ask if I could save, then that's yes. See what continue score is really quick. Continue score determines how long taking continue effect score. Is set to 1, so is reset to 0 when you continue. So you can't You can't keep your old score. You got to start over from 0. All right. So we have the world here. So we got data world, data levels world. So let me, we can actually go here. Here's the set in OpenBORStats in your level area. Let me see if I'm able to open world. Yes, I am. All right. So this is where you start. This is where you start after you. So there's no selection, custom select area or anything. So once you start, you go into your character select. Once you choose your character, you go straight into the world here, this world map. And so if we look at here, we have the background, backgrounds map world 2. You got the music, this is the BOR. Let's see. Got a level script here that we'll pay attention to. Spawn a number of P lives. This is commented out. All clear. Group 1-1 delay. And we got the map text here. Spawn map text to alias Cobra. Then you got these markers here, alias Cobra. So let's look at some of these. Let's actually look at this world 2 really quick. So it should be background. Backgrounds, map, then world 2. So I'm double click. So this is what you see here. And it looks like you have you're loading one model that will change itself based on the alias that you choose to give it. So this is the world map that you have here. And so there's an order, so there's a panel. So there's an order of A. So that means it only loads this one panel. All right. There's a set time of 0. So there's no time. No time is set to 1. Set weapon. Let's look at that really quick. What set weapon is. Set wep. Set starting weapon in this level for players based on weapon number. So the weapon number is based on the weapon number in the weapons text, and make sure the weapon is available before setting this. Okay. And this is the level. It's the level header. So this is number 17. So there's a weapon, weapon number 17 being used somewhere. It's just something I'm keeping in mind as I go. All right. And then you got the type. If I want to go up and look at the type. There we go. Type. We scroll down here with type 100. So type 1, binary value, which determines if stage is a normal stage, 0 or 1 for bonus stage. So 1 is for bonus stage. 0, 0. The next one is no special, no hurt. So bonus stages end when all obstacles are destroyed, when there are no more items, or when time runs out. Players won't lose a life if time runs out. So 0 means normal level. This is the type. This is still type. So 0, normal level, bonus level, and custom HUD. So this is for a bonus level. So that's what this is. No special, can't use specials. So it defaults to 0. Can't hurt other players, defaults to 0. So this is loaded up as a special stage, bonus stage. All right. There's also a level script. There's both here where you can go both left and right, but I think this is the size of the actual game. screen, so it won't really matter. But it wanted to give you the option to be able to move left and right on the screen. All right, level script. Let's look at the level script really quick. So move. All right, that's not what I'm trying to get. I guess I will have to do it this way. All right, so level script, data scripts, world.c. So let's go there, see what happens. So let's go scripts, world.c. All right, so this inside of the main function, you have the two player entities, player 1 and player 2. You have a save file that you can save and load from if you want. You can load in the Cobra, the Silent, Spring, and Flag, Defiant, Wings, Pit, all clear. And I think all of those are loaded. I think all of those are models that are loaded in this level. I think I've noticed a lot of these. Health is given full health for the player at 100. So that's the only thing that World C does. It determines if there's a save file or not. If there isn't a save file, then set. No, if file is not equal to -1. So if there is a save file, then set file stream position, and then you can set all of these into the file, and then you close the file. And if it's not null, set to 100. Player 2 not null, set the health to 100. All right, cool. That's the level script. And then you got spawn of an empty, and I'm assuming this is the I'm assuming that this is the empty empty GIF. We'll see though. Sorry, something got in my eye. All right, so you got the P lives. And actually what I'm going to do, I am going to start this back up again. Let's start this back up so we can see what we're looking at. Okay. Games. All right, start this back up. All right, so it goes into the player select, as I said. So player select. All right. So you see these classifieds here. I'm able to move this around. And again, I can, let's see if it lets me do anything. I think I just moved around and went to Cobra Island. Let's see what happens if I roll over a classified. Nothing happens when I roll over these, roll over these, roll over these, roll over these. So that means these are classified, can't go to it, but can go here. All right. So I'm gonna pause it right here. So it looks like it loaded up a bunch of text and classifies. And so if we go back, we see this classified. I'm actually going to go ahead and do ptrans, refresh. All right. So we got the classified text. And there's a little button that shows up here that the plane will touch when you're so you can branch to another stage. So let's find that. So we got the empty, the P lives, all clear. See, look, you know, we're seeing all of these different. We're seeing all of these different objects or models, marker, class text. That must be the classified text. Okay, you got a spawn script of script spawn Cobra. So let's look at that really quick. Script spawn Cobra. So when we spawn, you get the local variable of self. You get the status of the Cobra that's in that save file that's in the world.c. And if the status is greater or equal to 1, then kill it. All right. So that's what's happening in Cobra. Let's look at Cobra 1 or Cobra I. Same thing. All right. If the status is null or if it's equal to 0, then kill it. So just remove it if it's null or equal to 0. In regular Cobra, if the name Cobra is filled with 1 or more. And back here, so we got the map text. So for each of these, got the classified text, got the map text. Classified text, map text, commented out the Cobra I. Okay. All right, cool. All right, so these are all the different markers that we have here. There's one marker that wouldn't show. So we're gonna have to find that, the one that actually does the branch. So let's start with empty. Just wanted to do a quick rundown. So let's start with empty here. Empty. I have a feeling it'd be none. Type none. Let's see. There's class text. Okay, so most of these. There's empty 2. Okay, where's empty 1? I mean, where's regular empty at here? So let's find that. Is it item? Nope. Is it enemy? Nope. Not enemy. Is it in level? Nope. Not in level. Not none. Let's try it. I mean, I would be shocked if it was NPC. All right, got obstacles. Oh, there's okay. That's empty. All right. So here's the empty. So let's look at empty. Empty.give. This is exactly what I thought. All right. So empty.give. So completely nothing. You just got the transparent color. All right. So let's go to the next thing. P lives. So let's look at that. That's either going to be a none or a panel, I assume. So let's see, P lives. Okay, so it's not none. It's not none. Let's try panel. Nope, not panel. Let's try P. I mean player. Nope. I wouldn't imagine it would be that. Not this either. I think it'd be text. Okay. Let me look at this plane really quick. Okay, all right, cool. All right, there's something I just kind of thinking as I was going through this. Look at steamer. Yep, nope. Obstacle again. Nope. NPC, nope. Item? P lives, here we go. So P lives, let's go to idle. Okay. Look at this really quick. So P lives. So basically the idle animation starts with its own script. So in the script, you have, I'm actually shocked this worked without a main, but yeah, so you got the calling itself, getting the property of its health and of its MP, and then once it reaches frame 1, because it loops, so it's gonna stay on this, it changes the property of lives to life, or to the health. Change the player 1, change the property of player 1's credits to MP, and it does the same thing for players 2, and then commits suicide or kills itself. So it just does this one time, then kills itself. So again, many different ways that you can run and do these types of things, but he chose to use a model to spawn that can do that for you and then destroy itself. So that's what P Lives does. I mean, it has a health of 5, but it doesn't really matter because it's gonna destroy itself anyway. So let's look at all clear. All right, let's look at none again. All clear, here we go. None, got all clear. This is another model that runs some code. So it isn't really an animation, it just uses this model to run some code. So got the script again, getting itself, meaning this, getting itself, and then getting the global variables that were created in world.c, because you got Cobra, Silent, Spring, Flag, Defiant, Wings. So all of those are here. Now, if for some reason any of these are null, it's going to by default give these a value of 0. So that's all it's doing here. And then once it's in frame 1, because again, it's going to, okay, so once it gets here, or here, excuse me. Once it's at frame 1, if comp 1A, which is the all clear, if comp 1A is greater than 10, give it 15, and then set the global variable to 15. If any of these are greater than 1, because right now, again, if it's null, it'll get turned to 0, you're going to set comp 1A to 10 and set all clear to 15, because that's what it represents. Frame 2, this is going to save this information to save.text, because remember, world.2 is pulling from save.text. This time it's writing to it, whatever the information is. Frame 3, going to set, excuse me, going to set all clear to 15, then jump the branch all clear. So something to take note of, and then it's going to destroy itself. But take note of all clear, a branch that will be jumping to. All right. So that's what all clear does. And if we want to see what all clear, whatever that branch is, let's actually, I'm just going to scroll down. Actually, I'm just going to do a Control F. All right. So this is a scene that goes to all clear and then goes back to the world. So we got all clear. Let's pull up that scene really quick. All right, so scenes, all clear. Complete all the missions to save the world. And this is just loading the all clear, and then prison. Prison, here we go. Cobra Commander captured. All right. Got this breaking news here. Then it goes back to world. So and it goes over and it starts over again. And I believe once this all clear happens, I believe these other classifieds might open or something. I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, so back to world. So we've got the all clear. We got this delay. What is this delay now? So delay. Okay, it's not an NPC. Let's see if we got a delay here. Oh, there's delay. All right. So it's an enemy. Look at the idle. Another code. So there's a spawn. Then in the idle, you have no move still. All right. So in the idle, there's it's getting the self and the health. And in frame 1, it changes the health by 5. And then once it goes under 0, it destroys itself. So, sorry. So I don't really know what purpose delay has, but what is his health? Health is 10, so it waits like 2 to 3 milliseconds. All right, what delay did it set? It said a delay of 49. So every 49 milliseconds, it kept going down and down. So yeah, interesting. Okay. But it doesn't, because it was I see what you did. And then you got a loop. Okay, because this is a bonus stage, it needed an enemy here. Now, there are actually other ways to go about this, but I see what it tried to do. But there's actually another way to go about this. But yeah, we'll keep going. But yeah, he used this delay to keep the world open, the world stage open, because it was a bonus stage. So that's why this is here. And that's why it's an enemy, because you have to have some enemies loaded. Otherwise, the stage would end. All right, so we got the map text. Now we can start looking at this map text here. Let's start to look at that. We already know what classified is. So let's see map text. There's map text. We got a bunch of follows. All right. So we got no palette, which is good. So we're gonna start with idle. And so if the name is Cobra, it's going to use follow 1. Again, there's a lot of coding. There's a lot of advanced coding in these models. And so if you aren't aware of how to use coding with models, definitely check out my video with scripting models, where I go over a quick way to script the model so you can kind of see how it works. But yeah, so we have frame equals 1. If the name is Cobra, we're gonna run the follow 1 animation. So if we look at follow 1 and double click or go to frames, yeah. So it says Cobra Island. That's what we saw up here. That's what we saw up here, Cobra Island. So we're just gonna go back. So that's Cobra Island. Then we got the marker. And I believe that marker is probably what was here. So we gotta look up the marker, but we can look up the rest of these if we want, because there was some other map text. Go to idle again, editor. We got silent, spring. So here go these. Here go these again. Got silent, spring, defiant, flag, Sky Striker, Escape, Polar. So we got F1, follow 1 all the way to follow 8. So if we go to follow 2, that's Solid Castle. 3, Springfield. 4, Defiant. 5, USS Flag. 6, Striker or Sky Striker. 7, the Pit. 8, Polar Base. All right, so it loads all of this text, and I believe the classify, if we look that up again, the classify overlaid the text that was here. Okay, so now let's go back and we're going to look at the marker, because we need to look at marker really quick. And here's the marker. So if we go down here, we go to spawn. All right, here is the marker. And then we got some script going where it gets the name of itself. We use Cobra for the name. So the name is Cobra. And then get the map. And then we're going to set the map meaning the color map. We're going to set the map into another variable. So we're creating a local variable called map and setting that in here. That's basically all we're doing at this point. This is when it gets spawned. Now when we get to idle, we're doing the same thing where we got the remap. Are we giving it a map? Okay, we got a map of 4 in this case. So if we go here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we got 8 different palette maps. And if we look at these, if we look at this really quick, so I'm gonna go ahead and close this here, go to chars, go to miscellaneous, then go. So let's look at all of them except for gem 1 and gem 8. All right, that's gem 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So number 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4 is 5. Bam, and it should be red. Because remember when we were in the world map, there was a red button that kept going up and down. So the current is 4. So we're gonna go back to idle now. And I believe there's probably a loop. Yep. So we got this map here. We're pulling in the map, which is 4. That was done in spawn. So spawn created the local variable. Now in idle is getting that same local variable, getting the status, setting status variable and the status P. All right. So now when we're in frames 1, 3, and 5, so there's going to be some alternating here. So we are setting the global variable of getting the global variable of the name, which is Cobra. So we're getting the global variable of Cobra, putting it in status. Status P, getting the global variable of Pit. And again, those are those texts that we were seeing in map text. So Pit. All right, so we're getting that. If status is less than 1 or null, or if status P is null or more than 1, we're going to set the map to 8. So what's 8? So if we go here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which is gem. So let's look at gem, which is white. So it'll turn white. So if we go back to idle, excuse me. So if none of these are here, or if they're meeting this condition, we're going to change this marker to white. And when you are not in frames 1, 3, and 5, we're going to go back to the red. So let's try this out. I'm a in game so you can kind of see. Okay, I'm gonna choose. Yep, so you see that light. Yeah, that's why you see the white there. You see the red, and then you see the light. So 1, 3, and 5. That's why it's going in that manner. Delay of 80, so 80 milliseconds. Then you got a follow animation, a follow condition. You got an attack here. No reflect. All right, so there's something here. There's a follow animation of 1 and a follow condition when something connects with it. Because right now it still hadn't done anything, right? So once you actually, and let's see what this is. Perform a follow if an attack box in the animation hits. All right, so you got this attack box here. If we look at the frames here, here is the attack box. Yep, that's the attack box. So when the plane goes over to that marker, then something's going to happen. That's when the follow animation happens. So follow animation. Now if we go to follow 1, then we're going to get the name, which is Cobra. It's going to be Cobra. It's going to get the name. Once it gets to frame 7, then it's going to jump to Cobra. So that's what's going to happen. So let's go back, and we'll see what this plane is. We haven't gotten here yet, and you should see those words underneath classified. You should see all of that. And then now when it hits, it's gonna, there we go. See, now it jumps down the Cobra. So we'll pause, jumps to Cobra, and then this is how it jumps to Cobra, and we're gonna look at what the Cobra branch does. But before we do that, we're just gonna look at one more thing. We already saw the class text, we saw the map text, we saw the marker. And these are only available at certain times. Got the marker, class text, classified text, another marker. So all these maps and markers. Wing, no, sorry. All right, so let me see what this plane is. Scroll back up. Oh yeah, set weapon. So let's look at a player really quick. So we already know this goes to Cobra, so we can go ahead and close this. That goes to Cobra. Now let's look at the player. So none. Let's go to player. Look at Snake Eyes. And let's look at the weapons. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15, 16, 17. So travel is what we're looking for. So now we're going to look for travel. So let's look for travel. I'm assuming that is probably a none type. Let's see. Travel. There's travel. So let's see. There we go. So here's the ship. So this is what gets loaded. So you set the weapon. Oh, you know what? Just realized, didn't know you could do that. So you can set your transformation, if you will, to whatever at the beginning of each stage. Didn't realize that. Something I'll keep in mind. But anyway, so this is the attack. We have the spawn, idle. So we got the bounding box. So the marker has an attack box on it. And as soon that attack box touches this thing, let me look at the bounding box of this. It'd be walk when I'm moving. So let's see what the, okay, so this is the small little attack box. Okay. Excuse me. I mean, bounding box. So when this hits this blue box, and actually I'll show you. So let me see if I can set the debug. Oh, dog, won't let me. Okay. Let's see. Config. Nope. Go back. There should be system options. Debug enabled. Let me go back. Okay, I guess I can't do it from here. Yeah, I was trying to kind of show you how to see certain things, but that is fine. I wanted you to see where the two overlapped. What happened when I try to go back? I knew that was gonna happen. All right. Yeah. Okay. So that is the only debug I can see, which is fine. All right, so we're gonna, I certainly need to know how to turn that off, but maybe it might be because of this might be an older version of the engine too. So okay, but yeah, so that's what happens. This blue button goes into the marker, jumps down to Cobra. So now let's look at Cobra. So if we go back to levels.txt, here's the branch. And like I said, it looked like that these scenes were level files, and that's exactly what they were. So we can go ahead and close out of this. Minimize these for a second. Go to world map. I'm going to go to intro. So we have this is all animated models here. So you got the background, you got the background layer, you got the panel with just the panel, and we can actually look and see if you want. So if we go back up, go to backgrounds, missiles, B2, back to B1. So here we go. Back to is displaying whatever it is here. That's what that is. All right. So no time, set time. no join. Spawn 1 bound, 2 bound. Then you got the Cobra Commander here. It's spawned in the dialogue. You got these officers. You got the spy. You got this delay here again. There's that delay that brings the health down, and once it goes down, it will in the actual scene, cutscene. All right, so all right, here we go. So we're gonna look at. I'm actually just gonna look at a couple things because this is. We should kind of already get this one. So I'll scroll down here. So 1 bound. Okay, here's 1 bound. We'll look at 1 bound for a second. Another empty. So this is the AI control. So take off the AI control. That's what that's doing. Same thing, and we're setting these players outside of the screen. So that's what's going on here. So we're setting them outside the screen. So that's what's going on. All right. Got the commander here. Now let's look at the commander, because the commander had some animation happening here. So it should be Commander 5. So that's not here. So it's not none. Let's try enemy. It's not here. That's Commander 2. The item, nope. NPC Commander 5. Here we go. All right. So we have the animation script. We got a grenade. We got a pillaroo NPC. Got a chase. Subject to screen. So we got attack 1. Attack. Okay, so this is when he shoots the button. I mean, shoots the gun. And as you can see, there's shots being happening here in attack 2. So that means there's something that's going to launch attack 2. And here's 3 where he's tossing the grenade. Excuse me, 4, same thing. Block, fall, follow 2, idle. So yeah, so let's look at this. All right. Pause right here. All right. So let's look at the animation script. So let's look at the spawn. Then that's the coat that you just saw. He had the coat on. And it is data charge commander command.c. So let's look here. Commander command.c. All right, so we got a lot of animations here. So we got the spawn, we got 3D target, we got the dasher, leaper, suicide, flip, looper. So a lot of these animations. We got attack 1. Dodge leaps, attack 1, key enter. So if you hit any of these keys, that's only if there's required. All right. IR key. Change constant ante. So what's the ante? All right, here we go. So it's coming from this parameter. All right, so let's see where, if anything's being done here. So there's animation being done, follow to. So at frame 0, when R is greater than 0, do a follow to. So I'm gonna go to follow to. All right, so this is not happening. You don't see that in the play. You don't see that happening. So we'll go back to spawn. Here's the jacket. Then the idle. We got the jacket here. Then it should go right in the idle. And so we got the loop here. You got the box and all that, and they're sitting here. All right. Go back to character details. So there's an NPC. So perhaps what happens is the Commander 5 is right here. We got the dialogue. We got the Officer 1 and 2 and the spy. What is the spy? Is the spy, okay, chase hostile to another NPC. So let's see, and notice the officers are not NPCs, but that spy is, because it's going to be hostile towards another NPC. Let's open the spy up, and as you can see, this is the idle. So this is the idle here, and you saw it was kneeling. Then that's the death when it gets killed. And then you got the pain. So this is the pain here. So the spy is an NPC, and the Commander 5 is an NPC. So that's why it's first standing there. So it spawns, then goes to idle, stands there for a second, then starts to move towards the other NPC, which is the spy. So you'll start walking, and then when you get so none of these are going to actually happen in that scene. So we have attack 1. Okay, the range is 0 and 85. Let's look at the attack 2, because this is when he shoots. The range is 75 and 550. So yeah, so before it gets to the point where he can actually attack, which has a shorter range, he does the shooting. So he has the shooting here, has a target, and I am sure that this stage let's see. I'm sure. Where is the Z on here? The Z for the intro. Yeah, okay. So that's why. So there's only like 30 pixels of space. That's why he can't move anywhere. You only gotta go straight, really. So that's what's happening here. So that's the intro. Let me go back. Excuse me. All right, got the dialogue playing. Okay, and then they linked it up with the dialogue. All right, so that is what's happening on here. We can just look at one of these dialogues if you want, and that should be a text. So here's dialogue 8, and as you can see, if we animate this, There's the whatchamacallit, the dialogue. All right. So that's how it's playing through this scene. Let's continue. That's why he keeps moving. Here's another prologue. So this is another level file, as we saw. So if we scroll up, prologue here. And so it starts off in the sky. It sets the background speed. That's why you can see the stuff, the clouds flowing in the wind. Set the spawn. The background, if we want to look at the background. So this is going to be in prologue. So back 3, which is here. So here's the back. Back 32, which is down here. Back 31, which is up here. And then you got the panel, which is A1, which is here. So this is the panel here. And I believe there's a background speed, but what about, there should be. And these are all the different things that are happening. You got the plain background. Okay, so let's let this play. Then we move over to here. All right. So if we go back, there's no time. The background speed, shadow alpha. And 2, we got the light. Spawn the plain background. So let's go. Let's look at that for a second. Plain background, I'm assuming, would be a panel. I would imagine. Oh, it's text. Okay, so it's plain background. Oh, prolong back 4. So it's back 4. Okay, so it's this. Oh, okay. So it's launching this here. All right, so plain background, and then you got the plane. All right, so we got the idle. When we have A1B. Here's the plane. Okay, all right. So here's the transparency color to move this plane in. There's also a dasher of 1. So there's a delay of 1194. So it's going to move 1 pixel for a little over a second. Well, not a second. Isn't it 1194 milliseconds? It should be over a second, but maybe my math is wrong. Then once it gets here, then it's going to stop. And that's what you just saw. And then once it stops, it's going to go empty. So that's what happens. And then it's going to change the draw method to, I believe this is turning that's why you saw that fade in, because it's turning the draw method or the alpha from 6 to 1, which is, I believe, I forgot what 1 is. We'll look really quick. It's the transparency. Definitely look that up. Here we go. 1 alpha transparency. 6 is 50% transparency. That's what you saw. All right, so we got the dasher. There's also an animation script. So let's look at that really quick. scripts, enemy. So we got same thing, the same available animation functions, and we're just loading. We just use dasher in this case. So that's all that's happening here. So this is text and no skip. So you're moving it while you're pausing everything else. And then when it exits and turns empty, then you get to do stuff. So we got the plane, the intro box. This is text again. And we got the ammunition and all that. Got the bullseye. Got the delay. Got the dialogue, the explosions, the troopers that come in, then the dialogue box. So that's what's happening here. All right. So that's what happens. So it has the prologue. Then it goes into the plane. Let's look at the plane really quickly, because I do want to get to the stage that Action Tunes asked me about. So plane. So this is the prologue again. Yep. Okay. So same stage. All right. So that's what happens. Same stage, and then it moves into this stage. Got it. And there is the Cobra Troopers, the plane. Yeah. So that's what happens there. Then the next is the G.I. Joe scene. Then the next is the flag. So now we're going to go into the flag and the sky. So flag, let's do that really quick. Yeah, right now. So we're on a time delay. Waiting on the delay. Now we see the new message pop up. All right, so then we see the explosion, and then we're going to go to the next stage. I'm sorry. This is after I kill these two. All right. Now we go to the plane. So this is the plane. And then we're going to see, right, see here, these four. Are there any more that come? All right. Oh, you little jerk. Another Cobra Trooper. I'm gonna pause really for a second. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, and spawn plane. Spawn plane 2. Let's go back to plane 2. So where is plane 2 then? Is that a level? I mean, not a level. Is that a panel? Nope. Not a panel. Not an obstacle. Not an NPC. Probably a none then. Not a none either. All right, so where is plane 2? Is plane 2 an enemy? There we go. It is an enemy. So plane 2. Let's look at prologue B2. Alrighty. So this is what we saw that loaded up here. All right. So we got prologue B2. We got the attack where we launch sub troopers. We are launching a bat. So yeah, so that's why we're able to see those other ones. So this is the same stage. This same stage is launching those. And yep, once you get hit, that's the spawn, jump frame, spawn, pane. So all of that. So that's how you're able to launch those Cobra troopers. And if we look at a Cobra trooper, so we're talking about a spawn frame. Let's look at a Cobra trooper really quick. So we also saw him dangling down. So here's the spawn of him dangling down. So yeah. All right, so let's move on to the next stage. And which stage was this? I forgot what stage this was. This was it plane? Yeah, it was plane. All right, then now flag. So now let's look at flag. Flag, you were on that on that ship where you walk up to here, and this should actually start a new stage. Excuse me. So Skyhawk E is what you're looking for. Yep, Skyhawk E. All right, so let's look for Skyhawk E, which I'm assuming is a enemy. Skyhawk. That here. Skyhawk. All right. Not here. Scroll down. Not here. Skyhawk. Skyhawk. There we go. But we need Skyhawk E. So it's not that. So none. Okay, not NPC either. See if a panel or not. Nope. Shouldn't be text. I don't know why it would be. Okay. Trap maybe? Nope. In level, dog. Skyhawk E. Skyhawk E in level. All right. So we got the bounding box. When you hit it, ends the level. And when you touch it or hit it, ends the level. So that's what happened here. So now let's move on to the next, which is the sky. Now the sky, this is one of those. I believe this is a side-scrolling shoot 'em up. horizontal shoot 'em up. So let's go ahead and look at that. I'm looking for Sky. Where is Sky at? There's Sky. All right. So now, first thing we see is that, you know, it got all the clouds and all that. We see all of that. There's background speed and all of that. But one thing that we see is that there is they're setting a weapon again. Number 4 this time. So if we go back and look at the player model, look at Snake Eyes 1, 2, 3, 4, which is the Skyhawk. Here we go. So that means we can close this up. And what was it? Was it a none? I believe it should have been a none. And for the Skyhawk, there we go. Here's the Skyhawk for Snake Eyes. All right, so we got a few things happening here. So here's the Skyhawk. We have the animation script. So we got some animation functions that we'll be calling. Take damage, that means it causes them to blink. And then you got the key script, which allows you to fly. This is the fly animation. This is the fly code. So let's look at these 3 for a quick second. So it's all in the scripts folder. So we'll look at Skyhawk first. And again, you see the key shoot. So you got the self, the index, the phase. If you press attack, what'll happen? So you got a time. You got a time limit between how many times you can press it. That's what the elapsed time is. Then set entity self 0 and null. And then shoot the shot, which is key shoot. Shoot the shot. So we'll see this in a second. Then you got the missile, the key shoot. So these are all the animations. All right. Then let's look at blink. All right, set the color map to 0. I'm at to 1. Okay, here are the 2 color maps. Set it to 1, and then set it back to original. All right, and then the fly is right here. So you have the animation, you got the direction and all this in relation to your buttons. And so, excuse me, if you're going left or right, if it's released, if it's released and not pressed, stop the vehicle. If you're going left, if you're pressing left, do a velocity of -1. If you are going right, do a velocity of 1. Play key 0. If you're going up and down, do the same thing. Do the same logic. If you aren't pressing it, stop everything. All right, and the IVX and the IVY are being set up here. So this is currently getting. I don't know if you should be using toss V. I think that might be why that up and down is having such a weird effect. But anyway, we'll keep going though. So yeah, so you got the VX left and right, and I'm sorry, up and down. Same logic here. Then you got the missile shoot. If you hit attack 2, you got the phase. If it's idle or if it's walk, then you have 120 milliseconds between each shot. Set the then you once it's null, you set the animation to follow 1. So follow 1 probably is what's responsible for shooting your weapon. All right. So if we go back to Skyhawk, look at idle. So here's key shoot in your idle. So that's that function we just looked at. Was it Skyhawk key shoot? So you got the shot, which is the Hawk beam, 55, 4, and if you press attack, do this. This is when you're idle. All right. So when here's your spawn and your respawn. Now when you're walking, same thing. Key shoot, Hawk beam, same thing, right? But now let's look at follow one. So there was, okay, so I didn't realize there was a special move. So if I would have hit A2 or attack 2, I would have been able to launch this. But didn't realize that, but oh well. You know, so that's how these you're able to switch to a different plane or switch between the different player types, because you have a weapon set on the actual player that is setting the weapon for a bunch of different other weapon types, like the plane and train and probably the motorcycle that he's riding on. We'll see that in a second. All right, so that's how all this works. We'll keep going. We're at levels .txt. We got the beach. We got the scene, and then we're on the map. Because remember, there was a map that had the 2 branches. We can launch this open. Excuse me. Here's the map. So that's the map that we saw. And this is loading everything for you, where you would walk around. There's the empty, there's the go 1 and 2, and I believe because you were smaller than this actual screen, like you were really small on this screen. So let's look at this really quick. We have front panel and panel in maps. So let's look at maps. Okay, so we got back, which is here. Okay, here's back. It's not that large, so I'm just wondering, did we set WAP again? Yep, we did. So we set the WAP. So that's why we were smaller this time. So we got the set WAP here. We'll need to see what that is. Let's go all the way back down to player. See what number 10 is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Mini snake. That's why. So mini snake. So if we go back to none again, look for mini. Are we in none? Yeah, we should be none. Oh, is it snake mini or mini snake? Oh, snake mini. Sorry. All right, snake mini. There we go, snake mini. All right, so if we look at attack, see he's very small now. Although you really don't even need that, you just need the walk. The walk and idle. Really the only ones you need. There's a spawn in here. Idle and walk. You can attack if you want, but you ain't really attacking anybody. And then you walk to those different spots that branches. And I think I went the forest route. So we're gonna go to the forest instead. I went to the forest instead of the swamp. So we got the forest 1 and forest 2. And I think this ended stage 2. All right, and then you got this branch of sub here. So, but we'll see. So forest, let's go into forest. And I'm actually gonna stop at forest, because this should really give you a gist of how the game is built and how they kind of continue the logic throughout the game. So let's see. So forest. All right, so here's the forest, and you got the back panel and panel. So we got all these trees in the way. All right, so you got all these trees. All right, back panel in front. So if we want to look at these really quick, so we got the forest, back panel, there we go. Front, here are the trees that are in the way. All right, so, and you know, here are the trees that you spawned and the different boxes and officers and all of that. So that's all that's happening on this stage. So now let's go to Forest 2, which is definitely one that Action was waiting for. So let's go to Forest 2 instead. All right. Now I'm sure there is a set WAP like I thought. So there's a set WAP. So let's go back to the player, Snake Eyes. So S cycle. So this is number 2. So S cycle. And again, same exact thing. S cycle. Here we go. We see the picture of Snake Eyes here. Same exact thing. You know, the weapon loss means that you don't lose this weapon in the stage. Got the model flag. No die blink. Then you got the animation script from the player.c. So let's look at walk. So walk is forcing the direction. All right, if we go to frames and if we look at animate, see, it's all together. It's all together. Now you also have this sprite is all in one. We have the attack, which is here, and then you got the attack backwards, which is here, which you saw me do. Then you got the fall, which falls back. You got the idle, and that's the idle. Pain 2, pain 3, respawn. Let's look at that. So it just comes in. Okay, he just does a little move to kind of bring him in there. Let's look at the editor. All right, so we got the no control to stop you from being able to move. So you got the dasher, and then you got the 0, and then move -1. I'm at -100. So yeah, so this is your model for that for the motorcycle stage, and each stage is going to run just like this. So anytime you see a vehicle stage on there, that means that there is a none type model being attached to a weapon of that model. So you got all these models, and most of these are, well, all of them really, most of them are either another version of him, excuse me, or some type of vehicle. So that's what these weapons are. Hopefully that makes sense. And we can look at this really quick, but I think what people really wanted to know about was how you're able to switch in between these different vehicles and stuff like that. So let's look at this this model one more time though. Let's look at this model one more time. I think it was S cycle. Let's see what this S swamp is really quickly. Okay. Okay, so if I went to the swamp, he would have been in the water. Yeah, so he would have been in the water the whole time. And so there was a model for him being in the water. Cool stuff. All right. So let's look at S cycle though, again. So he made a model for each situation and tied those models as a weapon to the main player model. All right, S cycle, you got these animation scripts. There's some dasher. It's a type none. Health is 100. Let's see. Okay. Nothing really special with this one. You know, because there's no real extra coding with this one. You know, because you move around. It's not like the plane. The side scrolling shoot 'em ups. It's not like that. So this moves around like an actual player, but the player is on a bike. So that's basically what's going on in this one. Okay. I will stop right here. But I actually learned a lot from looking at this, looking at the code and looking at how this developer coded this game. It's a very fun game. I'm actually going to try to beat it later. But yeah, good game. I'm definitely going to do more of these. This took a minute now. I mean, I'm gonna have to chop it up for you guys, but I mean, to be honest, I probably spent like 3 hours looking at this thing. So just so you know, but this is the only way you can really grow, man. You gotta spend some time in it. You gotta really look into things. So, but I'm gonna go ahead and stop right here. I appreciate you guys if you stuck through the whole thing. But without further ado, you guys stay blessed and stay brilliant. Talk to you guys soon. Peace. We hope you're learning what you can from these free tutorials. Again, if you feel you need more in-depth or extensive services or extra help with learning and getting the most out of this and don't want to wait on the videos, please feel free to join our DBH community for only $5. That doesn't mean you can't ask questions on here though. So if you have any comments or questions, please feel free to post those. Like and share this playlist for those who may need it. At the end of the day, we just want to help people build their engineering and coding skills to be efficient wherever they want to go. I'm Kevin. Appreciate you watching and be brilliant. Peace.